同学们好。
老师好。
老师好。
Welcome, welcome. It is the 9th. We'll be doing the second to last new transition today. There's actually two, but one is more or less a repeat, which is going into Parting Wild Horses Main. Next week, we'll do the transition from Parting Wild Horses Main into Fair Lady Work Shuttles, which is not too complicated, but some people struggle with that. And then we'll have 2 more weeks in October to just review all the transitions. We'll just go through all of them again. So we should have a pretty good grasp on the form by the end of October, at which point I'll stop in this slot. I'm going to take a break until the new year. Let me know if there's anything, a particular class that you'd like to do in this slot, if we just start with the section 1 or do something else. So before we do our warm-up and practice the form, let's just talk about the essential for the month, which is combine internal and external, so just to have something to think about. Internal, so and external, what do those words mean? So internal refers to the mind, the chi, which is the breath for us, and the spirit. And external is body movement, so it's footwork, body posture, hand-arm technique. So those are the things we're trying to coordinate and combine. The simplest way to do that is to use your breath to help with your posture. And we already do it in standing practice. So when we do standing practice and we stand in this posture, we're adjusting our head up, absorb chest, relax the waist. That helps us do natural breathing. So that's already a first step. Then we carry that forward into doing the moving sequence. And the one place one can start thinking about coordinating the chi and the body is when you deliver energy, think about breathing out. So that's where the energy delivery happens, the breath happens. As we go through, as you start practicing individual movements and doing single movement practice, that's where you really can start thinking about how your energy delivery improves if you coordinate the internal and the external. And that's one of the goals for this essential. So any questions on that? So let's just do our warm-ups and go into the form. So we'll do the 25 warm-up. So let's start shoulder width apart. I will be mirroring, so this will be your left-hand side. It's my right-hand side. So feet shoulder width, arms by the side or on the hips if you prefer. Looking to left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. Looking forward, back. 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. Head side to side. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. Flapping wrists. 7, 8. Arm outstretched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4. Flapping in. 7, 8. Keep the arms out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. Flapping out. 7, 8. Start at the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders twist. Start with the arms going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. And reverse. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4. Arms push apart. 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4. Flapping palms in front of chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, flap arms to the side, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, push up, stoop down, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, flap left and right, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 and back, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4 and back, 5, 6, 7, 8, flat in front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 2, 3, 4, arm stretch, rotate, so step to the corner, knees bending, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, step to the right corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. Clenched fist jump, step to square, start on the left foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, heel step out, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, press up and down, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, step back, swing out, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, step back, pull down, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, step back, hands clap, 7, 8, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, tiptoe back swing, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, marching step, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 8 more, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Good. Just a couple of things, just to be sure. When we do the all these flapping things, we're actually bending our knees as we're flapping and flapping and flapping. So we're bending our knees as we're doing all of these movements. The other one is when we do the step back movements, try and make sure that your foot comes to the straight. I noticed some of us were stepping the foot almost pigeon-toed. That may be putting a bit of extra strain on your knees and hips. So if you do that, if that's what it is, but if it's not, hey Judy, great to see you.
I'm pigeon-toed by nature, but
okay,
I'll work on it.
Okay, all right, okay, great to see you, Judy. Okay,
Nice.
So we are we're getting most of the way through. So we'll start at the beginning of the 49. Last week we did Golden Rooster. We'll review Golden Rooster, but I'm going to keep going through Golden Rooster when we practice the form, because all the movements and all the transitions are transitions that you know from the form. I'll just keep calling them, but they're all transitions that you know. So we'll just keep going, see how far we get. So let's begin. So I'll practice in the same direction as you. Start feet shoulder width apart, and let's just pause for a minute and establish our mind in our Tai Chi body. So treat this as standing practice. Feel your head rising up. Feel your shoulders sinking down. Soften your hips. The legs are slightly softened. They're not straight, they're not bent, just slightly softened. And feel natural breathing into your abdomen. Young family 49 form. Prepare. Opening. Grassbird's tail. Ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. And so here from single whip, rather than in the first section we would go to raise hands, after this single whip we're going to go to cloud hands in the second section. So cloud hands. 1, 2, 3. Still in the second section of the cloud hands, we have high pat on horse and separation kicks. High pat on horse. Transition to right separation kick. Right separation kick. Transition to left separation kick. Left separation kick. Still as in the second section, turn body. Left heel kick. Left brush knee. And here we pick up a change. It's left brush knee, but we go to hand strum the lute, as in the first section. Hand strums the lute, and the new transition, high pat on horse. Now to the third section, thrust palm. Turn body, cross kick. These are all transitions that you know, just in a different order. We're doing this right heel kick, so now we're back in the second section, strike tiger, left. Right. Continue with this sequence. Right heel kick. Twin fists, boxing opponent's ears, left heel kick, and we're coming up on a change. So from this left heel kick we're going to do turn body, chop with fist. Chop with fist. Another new transition, step forward, punch to the groin. New transition, apparent closing up. Now just continue to the end of the section. Cross hands. This is as if you're at the end of the second section in the traditional form. Embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Roll back, press, push. Since this is the beginning of the third section in the traditional form, we go to diagonal single whip. Diagonal single whip. But just a brief postponement, fist under elbow from here. So fist under elbow. Now the new transition we learned last week. Golden Rooster stands on one leg. 1, number 2. And as in the form, we go from Golden Rooster to step back repulse monkey. But we're only going to do 1 step back repulse monkey, not 3, and we go straight into diagonal flying. Diagonal flying. Now imagine you're in the 3rd section. Raise hands. Step forward. White crane. Spreads its wings. Left brush knee. And from here, needle at C bottom. Again, just standard sequence. Needle at C bottom, and because it's in the 3rd section, we're going to do we're doing fan through the back. And after that, turn body, white snake spits out its tongue. White snake spits out its tongue. And stop there. So you can see we've covered most of the 49. Actually, how far did that get us? That got us to movement number 36 out of 49. So we're doing pretty well. Hey Sharon, great to see you. Welcome. So we will be reviewing the fist under elbow to Golden Rooster. And we'll actually practice that little sequence from diagonal single whip, fist under elbow, Golden Rooster, step back repulse monkey, diagonal flying, just to get that in your head. But are there any questions about any part of the form before that? Nope. Good. All right. So let us review fist under elbow. If I'm practicing the same direction as you, just to figure out, establish where we were, we did embrace tiger, turn to the mountain, we did diagonal single whip, and then we did fist under elbow. So we're going to start in fist under elbow, and let's just do step back, Golden Rooster. So stepping back with the left foot, center line to sides, pivot on the right heel, sit back, lift with the right hand, push down with the left. And that's the new transition. So let's just do that a few times. So I'm going to go in this direction. If you're facing this screen, that you can see that we're going in the same direction. So we've done fist under elbow, left foot forward. So step back with the right foot, center line to sides, shift the weight back, sit the right hand, pivot the right heel, stand up. Again, fist under elbow. It's a good place to just focus on the footwork. Step back, center line to sides, pivot on the right heel, lifting up, pushing down. Again. Step back, shifting weight back with body turning, start pivoting the right heel, lifting up the hand. I'm going to turn around now so that you can see the hands, and let's work a little bit on the arm movements. So from here, so we're in fist under elbow. So what we have to do with the right hand, let me just demonstrate before we practice a few times. So this right hand is going to release and sit, so that when it lifts, it's in a lifting movement. So it goes from a fist here to a lift. Makes a little circle and comes up. The right hand is going to be the hand that's going to press down. So from here, as I step back, the right palm is just straight out, so that when I come back, I push one up and the other one comes down. So if we do it from this direction, you can see the left hand, as I start rotating my right palm, I'm stepping back. This right hand is ready to lift. I turn my chest and lift. So let's practice just those arm movements, and then we'll talk about the body turning. So I'm going in the opposite direction. My front is now over here. Fist under elbow. Here. Step back. Make the right hand into a sitting posture. Pivot the right heel. Press down with the left. Lift with the right. Empty stance. Left foot heel touch. Step back. Rotate the right, lift and push down. Again. Step back. Rotate the right, left is ready to press down. Pivot on the right heel, one goes down, one goes up. Let's talk about the body turning. Your body turn, and actually this is pretty much the same as in the form. When I'm in fist under elbow, you can see my chest is pointing to that corner. When I'm lifting up here, my chest is pointing to the other corner. So your chest is actually going to turn through 90 degrees. What I want you to just pay attention to is that when you do the lift here, you open your chest to the corner. One of the habits that we often have is, let me do it in this direction, that we lift up with the right hand, but you can see my chest is almost square. The chest is more open here. It's not like this, it's more open this way. The last thing is you're lifting from the thigh. Your right arm is aligned with the right leg, and your tiger's mouth is close to the center line. So my forearm isn't vertical, it's close, it's lifted so that it's close to the center line. Okay, so let's do that a few times and think about the body turning. So we're in fist under elbow, step back, get the right fist opening, lifting, pushing down. You're looking over the tiger's mouth of the right hand, the chest is open to the left. Again. Stepping back, rotating pivot on the right heel, lift and push down, looking over the tiger's mouth. And again. Step back, rotate the right, pivot on the right foot, stand up. So let me just mention a couple of things to pay attention to with the footwork. I'll talk about this again and once we get to step back repulse monkey, but you don't have to step back very far here with the right foot. You're just going straight up really, so you don't have to reach back. That'll actually make it harder to come up. So it's just a short step back. And the other one, this was a question, just to confirm, this was a question that Donna asked last week. How do we pivot the front foot? So from here, when we step back, it's a heel pivot, stand up. And in fact, it's the same when we do the second golden rooster. Again, it's a heel pivot, stand up. So those two are the same. So what I'd like to do now is, let's do from fist under elbow, golden rooster 1, golden rooster 2, and step back repulse monkey. Let's just get that sequence. So I'll start off going in the same direction that you would be practicing. So 12 o'clock or south is over here. I'm in fist under elbow. Golden Rooster. 1, step back, rotate, stand up and lift. Now, number 2, sink. The right arm goes forward as you step back. Chest turning to the right arm pulls in, the left hand sits, standing up. Step back, repulse monkey. Sit, step back, rotate the left palm, toe touch, arm out, foot flat, arm in, pulling with the left, striking with the right, heel pivot. Do that again. So from fist under elbow, Golden Rooster. Rotate that right hand, make it ready to sit. Left hand is ready to push down, stand up, 1 down, 1 up. Number 2, step back, just a short step behind you, center line to sides. With body turning, pull the right arm in, lift with the left. Step back, repulse monkey. Sit, step, rotate the left arm, step back, and pull. And relax. So let's just talk a little bit about a couple of things about the footwork, and then we'll practice again. I just want to show you here. So from the first one, you know, we're here, Golden Rooster 1, step back, center line to sides, pivot on the heel, standing up. And the other so the thing to remember with all these stances, and I can't see everybody's legs, is make sure that your standing leg is to the corner and your up leg is to the straight, so that there's a 45-degree angle. And remember that you want to have the sole of your right foot pointing towards the standing leg. So, you know, if you're not lifting this leg off the ground, still make sure that you have slightly crotch rounded. And if it's lifted up, it's actually pointing at the knee. So wherever you are at, even though the thigh is pointing straight, the shin is at a slight angle. So let's do it. I'll do it in this direction, and then we can check some of the arm movement. So we've done fist under elbow, left foot forward, heel touch. So step back, rotate the right, pivot on the right heel, lift. Number 2, step back, extend your right arm. As you shift your weight back with body turning, get your left hand ready and lift. Number 3, sink, step, rotate the right hand, toe touch. Arm in as the foot flattens. Straighten the leg as you strike. So one of the things I didn't mention that first time is when we go from Golden Rooster left leg to right leg, I want you to pay attention to your right arm. Your right arm is going to come back with body turning. So your right palm is going to end up sort of in front of your left shoulder. But you know, your elbow probably doesn't turn more than about 90 degrees. What brings the right hand back is the body turn. And then you're just going to come down in a curve like this. And the curve is being helped by the body turn. Good. I'll face in this direction, fist under elbow. So step back, up, yeah, Golden Rooster. Step back, rotate the right hand, lift the right hand. Step back. Now with body turning, the right hand comes back, the left hand sits. Lift with the left. Repulse monkey. Rotate the left arm, step back with the right foot. When the toe is out, the arm is out. Foot flat, arm in. Strike out. You're pushing back with the right heel. And let's do it this direction. Golden Rooster. Step back. Right hand lifts. Number 2, step back, right hand out with body turning, left hand rotates ready to lift, lifts, step back, repulse monkey, and pull. And again, here you can see there's a big waist turn. And so the thing that I mentioned in terms of the length, we've talked about the length of the stepping back. For the golden roosters, because you're standing up, it's a short step. But when you're doing repulse monkey, it can be a longer step because you're actually pulling somebody back. So there is a slight difference in the length. Are there any questions? I'd like to watch you just do that. So on your own time, start at fist under elbow. So that's looking good. Just a few remarks. One of them is just a reminder that when we say fist under elbow, it's the direction that we're punching, but the fist is not literally under the elbow. The hands are either side of the center line, which is the pane of glass through your nose. So it looks like this from the side and this from the front. So it's not here. For those of you who can, the golden roosters are looking good. One of the things I really like, I can see that people are doing, is I really like that lifting hand. So you're doing that lifting hand very well. I can really see that that understanding. I'm doing something here. The other thing just to keep an eye out is, if you can, your lower hand is just the usual position of the lower hand. It's the fingertips are not pointing down. The fingertips are, the palm is level. So for example, if we do a brush knee, how do you get the right position of the arm? Relax your arm, bend the elbow a bit, bend the wrist a bit, make sure the fingertips are pointing forward. This shape of the arm is exactly the same shape of the arm as in golden rooster. So this is the shape we're aiming for, that the left hand or the down hand is by the side of the body, like that. Yep. Go ahead, Rogelio.
During the seminar that I recently attended with Master Yang, doing brush knee, he corrected at least 2 times the fact that the guard down here, the elbow should be pointing backwards.
Yes.
Apparently. That means that the fingers can't be pointing straight. They're slightly bent out, because that's the only way that your elbow is really pointing backwards. That was new to me.
Did he say that the fingertips would be pointing out?
Well, the person he corrected had the fingers forward, but the elbow was not. So he moved it, and the way the hand remained at the end was slightly,
okay,
not all the way to the corner, but it's if you want your elbow really back, it's hard to have your fingers straight forward. That's what I got at that point. It reminded me the comment right now.
I'll give you my interpretation. Whenever I've seen him do it, this is like a very standard shape. The fingertips are pointing forward.
Okay.
However, you want to make sure that your chest is sinking. Right?
Okay.
So if and the armpit is open, right? Shoulders dropping, elbows dropping, armpits open. Now, what's going to help you if you think about brush knee, your chest is square, your hand is not here. It's here.
Okay.
So that allows me, I think, to actually have my chest absorbed, my elbow back, and my fingertips pointing forward. So let's just see. So if I'm in this posture, see my fingertips, I think are more or less to the front. My elbow is to the back. I have armpit open. I have chest absorbed. So I don't know what that person was doing.
Yeah.
But,
it was my impression that, of course he insisted that the arm should be open, but if the elbow really points back, the fingers open a little bit. I might have gotten wrong.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Because when I see you, if your fingers are pointing straight, your elbow is slightly to the corner,
Yes.
even with your arm open. Without
Yes.
closing your arm, you can point your elbow backwards, and that opens the fingers a little bit. That's I think what I got, but probably we
Interesting.
should
Okay.
check
Well,
it.
that's something that we should all follow up with him next time we
Yeah.
see him. That's a good one. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Thank you.
The last thing I just want to mention on step back repulse monkey is the shape. And actually, because we were talking about brush knee, again, so these are just the parts and pieces. If you think about brush knee, you're striking with the right hand here. Palm is shoulder height, and you're striking with the heel of the hand. So the hand is not square, it's not sideways, it's sort of slightly turned at a diagonal. So that's how you're striking with the right hand in brush knee. But it's exactly the same when you're doing repulse monkey. It's the same strike. So make sure that if you, the camera angle is confusing for me, but make sure that you're not striking down, that you're striking out. So it's not a down, it's not a push down, it's a horizontal strike. Yep. Good. So from any other questions? Okay. So from here, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of time at the end to do this little sequence again, but I want to just review the new transition. So we did fist under elbow, golden rooster 1, golden rooster, actually I'll start in this same direction as you, golden rooster 1, golden rooster 2, step back repulse monkey. Normally we do 3, but here we're going to do 1, which means we're going to end up on the left foot. We're going to do diagonal flying, standard, raise hands, white crane, brush knee. And then from brush knee, as in the second and third section, we do needle at C bottom. So this is still standard, needle at C bottom, fan through the back, and then it's turn body, white snake spits out its tongue. So you'll remember earlier in the 49 we did turn body chop. Now we're going to do turn body, white snake spits out its tongue. The thing that I want to just review is, let's go back to turn body chop with fist in the 49. If you remember, we did turn body chop with fist. This was at the end of the first section of the 49. And then we did punch to the groin. Got it. So let's just do punch to the groin. So this is going in the same direction as you would be. Shift weight back slightly, turn the right toe out, the left hand deflects down, step out with the left foot, left hand makes a big circle, punch to the groin. So let's just do that, and I'll face you, because this new transition, which is just a repeat, is going to be pretty much like this. So we've done turn body chop with fist, right bow stance, right fist by the hip, and from here shift weight back slightly, open the right toe, the left hand comes across, does a deflect, it brushes forward and punch to the groin. What I want you to pay attention to here with the left hand, and it's going to be the same in the one we're going to do next, is it's a nice big movement. So what's happening is somebody's punching to you, you're deflecting, you're grabbing, and you're pulling them away. So I want you to feel this pull away with the left arm. Let's do it from this side that you can see it here. So we've done turn body chop, open the right toe, deflect down with the left hand. Now big circle, and then pull it back to the thigh. Now here we're in punch to the groin. Okay. All good on that? Now what we're going to do is, we're not going to start with turn body chop, we're going to start with turn body white snake, and the only difference is the palm is open instead of being a fist. That's the only difference. And instead of doing a punch to the groin, we're going to do a punch down. Only difference. So, and in fact, in the form, you'd be going in this direction. So we've done turn body white snake. So you can see the palm is open. Step forward, punch down. Shift weight back slightly. Open the right toe. Left arm deflects down. Step through. Big circle with the left hand. Punch down. Let's do that 2 more times. So we've done turn body white snake, right bow stance. Right hand is open. Shift weight back slightly. Open the right toe with body turning. Deflect down with the left hand. Big circle to the left with that hand, and then punch down. Again. So right bow stance, turn body white snake. Shift weight back slightly with body turning. Open the right toe. Deflect down. Brush and punch down. Let me just remind you of a few things here as you practice it. These are things that you've heard, but maybe not for a little while. The first one, the gaze. So where are we looking? So we're here, and this is the same for punch to the groin. We're doing a deflect, so our gaze is going slightly past the center. So, you know, roughly where the energy point is, which is the forearm or the wrist. So we're looking slightly to the right, then we come through, and then we're looking in the straight direction. So you do look slightly to the right, not a lot, slightly to the right, and then back to the square. Then perhaps the more important thing is your head posture. So remember, when you finished your punch, even though your torso may be more than the back of your leg, still feel that string pulling your head up. You're probably looking 2 or 3 yards ahead of you, and this is a punch down. The fist is like this, arm is straight. This one is punched down. It's not punched to the groin. It's punched down, so you're punching down at 45. Your back is at 45. This angle is 90 degrees. And we get a chance to think about that left hand again. Same thing with this left hand. It's just the standard, the good old component that we use over. It's like a standard widget. It's like a standard nut and bolt. We just keep using it over and over again. Okay. Any questions about that? We'll practice that a few times with this new movement, but I want to make sure we discuss this new movement, which actually, again, is not going to be a big challenge. So we are, and let me just show you from a couple of directions. So we've done punch down. We're going to do wild horse parts as main. So from here, straighten the body, open the left toe slightly, arms open, circle the right arm under the left, close and step, the right foot steps inside corner, more than straight, parting wild horse's mane, looking over the fingertips of the right hand, left tiger's mouth to forearm center. So that is the transition that I want you to think about is Chengfu, step up grass bird's tail. And this is the method that we use here is the same method we use in step up grass bird's tail. So if you remember with step up grass bird's tail, we're in parry, block and punch. You open the left toe, both arms open, then the lower arm circles under the upper arm, and we go into ward off right. Here we're going to do similar things, but it's going to be slightly different. So again, shift back weight, open both arms with body turning, open the foot to 45 degrees, spiral the right hand in, and it comes up for ward off right. Now, what's going to be different? With this one, when we open the arms, we're just going to open the foot a little bit past straight, because we're going to go into a zigzag step. So it's a little bit past straight, then we're going to step a little bit past straight so that we end up 45 degrees. facing in the direction to the side. So that's for the first thing that's different. We're just going to not open the toe so much. The second one is this right arm is now going to do this gorgeous spiral, right? It's going to spiral in and spiral out. Spiral in and spiral out. We don't get quite as much of a spiral when we do ward off because it spirals in and then just lifts. Here, because we're parting mane, we're doing a big spiral. So let's do that movement together a few times.
JP?
Yes.
In the long form, there is a Chengfu after punch to the groin. So it would start like that, just not
Yes.
opening to the corner.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
That's a better example.
Okay.
Better
So
example.
we just don't go all the way to the corners. They halfway
Yeah, but
to the corner.
the arms are slightly, the arms are, you know, it's like very small difference. Yeah. Good work. Yeah. Okay, so we have done punch down. So let us do wild horse parts its mane. Start straightening the torso with body turning, open the left foot, the arms separate, left goes to the left, right goes to the right. Now the right hand releases the fist, circles under, when the arms close, heel touch with the right foot, with body turning, sweep the right arm up and out, look over the fingertips. Again, punching down.
JP, and
Yes.
JP, I have a quick question on that. So when Nancy, again, in the long form, she's been stressing Shambo there's a definite forward, like you turn,
Warding off.
you know, I
grab
was
and
always
pull.
just turning, but she almost does this
Yep.
and then go. Would it be the same thing?
Yes, I think so, because you know, if I'm thinking about what I'm trying to do with wild horse parts its mane, I'm grabbing with this hand, so it makes sense that I do a connect out and grab. Then I'm going to step underneath somebody and, you know, go under their armpit. So exactly
Okay.
as you said, Donna, it's the same principle. I'm connecting out, grab, hold on here, strike.
Yeah, because she has a definite weight shift forward again.
Yeah, yes. And here, let's just see how that works. Yeah, so let's just see.
You could
Yeah,
still-
so with this one, when I've seen Master Young do it, before he does parting wild horse's mane in the videos I've seen, his torso is almost vertical here, right? So he's not leaning forward here. He leans forward when he opens.
Okay.
So I think energetically it makes sense to do, certainly to think about, you're reaching out, you're connecting, grab and pull, hold on, strike. When I think about Chengfu, I don't think in terms of method and technique there's much in it, so what Nancy says applies.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's do it a few more times. So we are in punch down. Shift weight back, straighten the torso, open, re-establish weight, circle the right arm under, parting wild horse's mane to the right. Again, from punch down. Lift the torso, ward off out with the left hand, right hand comes down, spiral in with the right, step out, spiral up with the right. Look over your fingertips. Right arm is straight but not locked. Palm is about face height. Left palm is in front of your hips. So let's do it in this direction. Punching down. lift, open, spiral in, step through, and wild horse parts its mane. So what I want you to check is that your left palm is in front of your left hip. It's not back here. This is one of the common problems that we have. We want to do this, but actually make sure that your palm is sitting here and the tiger's mouth is pointing at the forearm center here. Let's do those two movements together. So we are in the right bow stance. We've done turn body, white snake. So right foot forward, palm by the right thigh. Step forward, punching down. Wild horse. Straighten up. Connect out with the left. Grab with the left. Open with the right. Again, from white snake, right bow stance, shift slightly back, open the right toe, left hand comes to the right, now big brush to the left, punching down. White crane, straighten the torso, open both arms, connect with the left, circle with the right, with body turning, open out. One more. We're in white snake, right bow stance, shift weight back, turn the right toe, deflect with the left arm, brush and punch down. Wild horse, straighten the torso, open the arms, right fist at the diagonal, circle in, close and step, and open. And stop. So the thing, yes, Lorraine?
When you're making your circle, you keep on looking forward, you don't look where you're... Okay.
Yes. Not quite. So actually, let me do it in this direction. So I've done punching down. I'm going to look to the left, looking over my left elbow. Then when I open up, I'm looking over my right fingertips. So I look to the, between corner and straight, and then between corner and straight on the other side. In that thing, let me just mention one thing, which is body turning. So same with diagonal flying. The power is not coming from my arm opening, it's coming from the waist turn. So there's a waist turn to the right. And as we always say, if you want to go to the right, start by going to the left. So there's actually a close to the left, and then you go to the right. So close to the left, go to the right. Close to the left, go to the right. So do those two movements from white snake to wild horse parts its mane a couple of times. Let me just have a quick look. There's just a couple of things I wanted to just flag for a couple of us to check. The first is, when you get to the end here, do have a look at your left fingertips, because some of us actually, the hand is still pointing. If we're here either side, it looks like your hand is here rather than here. So one way to think about it is that approximately the fingertips of both hands are pointing in roughly the same general direction. They're both inside corner. They're both pointing in the direction of your right foot. And the other thing, and Sharon, I see you've got it now. So when we finish this thing, the palm is up. So it's not a level palm, it's an up palm. Yep, that's good. Like that. Yes,
the left hand?
Say again?
Left hand points where?
The left, okay, yes. So this is what Master Young always says is, and this is for diagonal, let me do it diagonal flying. So it's the same ending posture. So 1 foot to straight, 1 foot to corner. When we do parting main, they're just, a little bit off. The up arm is in line with this leg, the front leg. The right palm is sitting in front of the hips. So it's not like this. The right palm's in front of the hips. However, what I find, so I've not heard Master Young say this, but what I find is when I do this, you can see that my up fingers and my down fingers are pointing in the same direction.
Okay.
Right?
So there is a slight angle then.
It's a good way to check that you're not like this. Are they in approximately the same direction? Now, of course, make sure that your armpit is open, absorbing the chest, all those good things.
I think I had mine more forward, so you're saying it's more.
It's he says in front of the hip.
Right, that I know, but I could be in front of the hip.
Yes, right.
This way.
There's a lot of in front. Yeah, it's like in front where. So I feel as, if I'm sinking my shoulder, armpit open, and my fingertips are pointing in the same, my lower fingertips are pointing in the same direction as the upper fingertips, that seems to be good.
Yeah, so it's a slight angle. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good. Let's just do a little bit of cool down. So stand feet shoulder width apart, and let's just rotate the hips. One direction a few times, and then the other side. Okay, just lifting up, pressing down, bend the knees. Just lift up and just relax the shoulders. Straighten the arms, lengthen the arms, pressing down. And then put the palms of your hand behind your back on your kidneys. And just wiggle yourself up and down and give yourself a nice massage in the back. Good. So let us close class there, and then I'll do the announcements afterwards. 同学们，再见。
老师，再见。
再见。